This right here, it's sometimes called like the booty band. It's a looped band. I will send Annie a link to send out to you guys. I recommend buying them this week. Hopefully you have Amazon because I know it's dreadful to go to the store at this point. But you don't, I want to start, I don't know how long we're going to be doing this class, but at least we are doing it for another month. And we just need some material. And these are only like $10 to $20. I got a pack of like 5 different ones from light to extra heavy. And I think it was like $13. So this right here, it goes on like your thighs in some cases, but we can use it and it's a small piece of equipment. It doesn't take up a lot of space. We can have a lot of fun with this though. So I'll send out a link probably later today for you guys to see where you can buy it. And if you don't end up purchasing it, that's fine. You're missed out on some of the fun, but you can still do the exercises. You just won't feel that extra oomph that this band will provide. Okay, so I'll send that out later. And we'll go ahead and get warmed up. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking a step from side to side, and I like to start up top because a lot of what we do is this forward motion stuff. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna push my shoulders back and down. And I like to be really dramatic with it, pushing them back and down. Right now, I'm loosening up around my neck, loosening up my shoulder line, resetting my posture, making sure my vertebrae are stacked from the neck down, so I have nice, lovely posture. And as I do this right now, we could talk a little bit. We're using dumbbells today. We have a water bottle. We have a mat. Work the deep breathing. I'm going to start doing hands up. When I do hands up, my hands do not go out in front. They're going straight up, and I'm bringing my bicep to like the ear. I'm going to kiss the ear with the bicep. And the idea here is to get this really big stretch for the back. I keep the legs moving. Good job. Good. Keep that going. Excellent breathing. Good. Stretch it out. Excellent job. Okay, I'm going to keep a wide step. I kind of do a little leg pivot, and I'm going arm not in front of the body, no, up and over the body, because then we get that really nice stretch all the way down where I feel it in my shoulder, my rib cage, and my hip. Good job. Keep that going. Good breathing. And again, like always, I'm not putting music on so you could hear me and understand me well. And also too, I don't know what kind of music you like, so you have the freedom. I recommend making sure you are on mute and turning on some music. It'll make the class go by just a little bit faster. Okay, fantastic. Abs tight. That's because sometimes we get a little bit of a lean back in our posture. And I'm gonna go ahead and start picking up the knee. You could hug it in, you can lift them up. It's up to you. I'm just gonna bring mine in nice and tight. And I'm moving up my hip flexors. Good breathing. This is a warm up and a stretch. We get the body moving, we get the limbs moving, we get the blood flowing as we stretch out the body so that we're ready for the excitement that's up ahead, right? Okay, so now keep the chest up, feet about hip width apart. A little bit wider is always better than more narrow. I'm gonna keep my spine straight, and I'm gonna go into my squat. And on that squat, I'm gonna feel my legs warming up, yes, but I'm also kind of being intentional that I'm getting this stretch through the glute, okay, on that dip down. Good breathing. Excellent job. 2 more. I'm gonna go right into jumping jacks. You could do a modified. You could do a regular. It's up to you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the legs wide, kick it back, move those arms back. Good, so what's happening here? Stretch out that quad. Warm up that hamstring. Get those arms about chest height. Row them back. Stretch out the chest. Warm up the upper back. Good. Good breathing. In 3, 2, Core tight. If you get dizzy, just look forward and move the arms. If not, you can move that body. Good. Twist it. Good. Keep that going. Stretch out that arm. You get the back of the shoulder. You're getting that core to start twisting, warmed up, stretched. Good job. Abs tight, kick out. And again, the core is tight because we do kind of unintentionally do a little lean back in this, okay? So kick it on out, stretch out those legs, get the hamstring worked out. Good. Keep the chest up, feet hip width apart, a little wider is okay. Squat down, pop toes. If you need a little help, you can use something to hold on to. Good breathing. I see that a few more of you guys have popped into the class, which is great. Keep going, keep going. I did make a little announcement that I'm gonna start incorporating a booty band. That's kind of the name brand version. I don't even have the name brand one, but I'm gonna start incorporating this into the workout next week. I will send you out a link of ideas of where to find them on Amazon. Hopefully you have an Amazon account. If you don't, I know it's dreadful to go to the store. You can still do the exercises. It will just be a little bit more fun if you have that. Okay, we just need some equipment. We need something small that we can add to this. Modified to regular. Jumping jacks out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Abs tight. Stretch up the hip flexor. I know I'll probably get questions like, can I just tie up my band at home? You could. These are not that expensive. And when you tie it up, they do kind of roll up on the thigh. So, yes, you could, but it's not going to be quite as comfortable. Okay, I'm going to switch direction of that circle. Working out that hip flexor in the range of motion. Start the leg wide, pick it up. Good breathing. Keep that going. Core tight, swing kicks. So I'm kicking side to side, getting that stretch on the back side, outside of the thigh. Good breathing. Excellent. Okay, one more. Hands on the hip, draw circles, stretch out your back. So as I draw these circles, if you feel a good stretch, like, oh, that feels good, you can just kind of hold it. Circling out the hips to stretch out the back. Deep breathing. I'm gonna switch direction of my circle. Continue deep breath. Keep that going. Okay, you did great. Now we're gonna do a couple stagnant stretches. I'm gonna keep my supportive leg soft. It has a bend. I pick that toe up, reach on down. The leg that's being stretched, I never lock out the knee. Getting the stretch in the back of the thigh, the calf. Continue deep breathing. Slow to up. Switch it up. Coming on down. Back of the leg gets the stretch. Feel it in the calf. Feel it in the hamstring. Deep breathing. Slow to up. We'll go back leg, back hip flexor focus. I'm going to take a step forward. I want to try to get my back heel on the ground. I'm going to drive my hip flexor forward. And then I'm gonna lift the same side arm up. It's important it's the same side as the leg that's back because that will help continue the stretch up through the hip flexor to the abdomen. You don't have to do the arm lift. That's an option. And good. Go ahead and switch up. Take a step forward. Drive the hip flexor forward. Hip flexors forward. I'm going to lift up the arm. Continue the stretch. Deep breathing. Trying to keep the back ankle down, stretch Achilles, calf, all the way up. We get the hip flexor to the abdomen. And that's a good stretch. Awesome. Okay. You have dumbbells. You have your mat. We're going to start with one dumbbell. And you're going to see why it's just one in a second. If you have a heavier weight, yeah, you could try it out. But it's going to be pretty challenging when we put it all together because it's a lot of keeping going. I have my dumbbell. I want to go ahead and I want to go about double hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. I'm going to separate my toes. I don't want to go all the way out. I just want to go a few degrees out, okay? Now, if you're on a carpet like I am, we're going to end up doing this pivot motion. So I don't want you to move really fast if you're on carpet because I need your foot to get there before your knee will ever drop. And that's going to be something we're going to build into. And if you're not comfortable with it, you would probably just want to hold the lunge and pick up, okay? Okay, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Okay, so what's going to happen here is I'm going to take, we're going to work on your mirror image, so your right leg. So we'll put the weight in the left arm. Got it? Weight is in the left arm. And again, the toe's a little bit wide. We're going to take the left foot and I'm going to pivot it now. And if you're not comfortable with that, just pick it up and place it and keep it in that lunge position. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to reach down. See how my back stays straight? If I'm rounding my spine, I have bad form. So you need to keep that spine straight and only reach down to how low you can get into that lunge while keeping that back straight. If you could get this low, then by all means, get to the floor. I'm going to come down low, and then I'm going to go diagonal up. And watch the little foot pivot. The foot turns back wide. Got it? I'm going to go down, press. Deep lunge, press. Deep lunge. That foot has to pivot. Now I'm going to show modified really quick. I'm going to keep my toes pointing the same direction. I'm going to bend both knees. And I'm going to extend to up. There's not too much of a swivel twist. So well, you're missing a little bit of the abdomen, a little bit of the stuff, but it's not bad, okay? So you just do what you can do. I'm going to go back, down, press it, down, press it. Now, just for the sake of this arm is kind of loosey-goosey, I have it behind my arm, but just put it to where it's comfortable for you. Okay, I have it behind my back, is what I'm saying. Again, coming down, deep lunge, deep lunge. Make sure that back is straight. And also too, with having my hand behind my back, I'm kind of checking my low back, making sure I'm not rounding that low back. And again, it's up to you. Here we go, here we go. Few more, few more. I'm kind of going for time more so. 5, 4, 3, 2, and fantastic job. I'm just getting my last one in. My toes are a little bit wide. They're not all the way out. Chest is up. The knees need to push wide. They are over the heels. I hold on to the two heads of the dumbbell. My weight is about chest height. You don't like the weight, set it down. Here we go. I come down. Now, these ones are great because it's how hard you're going to challenge yourself. So if your legs are crazy strong, you're going to come down to 90 degrees as long as you don't have any knee issues. Then we're going to dip right here. If you're just working it and you're starting off, you're gonna stay up top a little bit more, okay? Do what you can do. Let's go. Push yourself where you're at. Whew. Breathe. Breathe. Okay, so I'm gonna go 10 more seconds. Then I'm gonna rotate the toe. And I'm gonna do a low pulse lunge on the side for 10. Come back center 10, and then the other side. And we get ready. We go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pivot. Low pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to wide squat. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pivot, opposite leg. low pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back. I'm gonna put the weight now in the right arm. Our focus now comes into that deep lunge. We need to pivot the right leg. Get ready, it's your right leg. I come down, back is straight. I come up high. Here we go. Down low, press high. Down low, press high. How low you go is dependent on your flexibility, a little bit, your strength, a bit, and no injuries. So don't feel discouraged if you're not low, if you're only like knee height, just do the best you can do. Keep it going. We got in quite a few. We went about 30 seconds on the one side. Whew. Good. And again, you have to be able to pivot that other side foot to face the same way as the toe on the left side to be able to come down. So if you don't have that pivot foot down, you're just gonna keep the foot pointing the same way, keep the toes pointing the same direction, go into a lunge, and then more of a straight up instead of that diagonal cross. Do what you can do. Good breathing. The next level modification would be take away the weight. Don't go up overhead with a weight. Those are always things you can implement. Good, and in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I push my toes out a few degrees. Chest stays up. I don't wanna fall forward. I come down low again. Here we go. Got that low pulse? You got that low pulse going? You good? Okay, here we go. Low pulse it out. I'm gonna go ahead and do 4, 3, 2, 1 is all the way up. And we're gonna make it a little bit more than what you see here. So keep starting now. But what I wanna talk about is this idea of mind to muscle. When we pull up, I'm almost like I'm dragging my inner thigh in, mind to muscle, inner thigh, and I'm gonna act like they're being magnetized towards each other. Ready, 4, 3, 2, squeeze, draw in, squeeze, tush, 2. 4, 3, 2, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. I'm gonna rotate sides. I'm gonna come down here. We're gonna go 4, 3, 2, and actually it's 2 and 2 on this one. So we're gonna go dip 1, 2, 1, 2. So I do that runner with the knee popping up, spine stays straight. The lower you get, the harder it will be. So here we go. Little tilt in the hip, no rounding in the spine. Dip it. 1, 2, knee up, 1, 2, dip it, 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 1, 2, knee up, 1, 2. Last one. Hold the knee. Fantastic. Back center. Here we go. 1, 4, 3, 2, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, squeeze. Get those knees wide. 4, 3, 2, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2. Switching sides. Here we go. Coming low. 1, 2, knee up, 1, 2, dip it, 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 1, 2, knee up, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it going. Legs on fire. Staying strong. We have one more. Good. Woo. Fantastic job. Okay. Back to wide legs. Toes are not all the way out. Chest is up. Left leg focus. Sorry, right leg focus. Left arm dumbbell. Coming down, and I'm just gonna have to get 10 in because I'm running out of time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good breathing. 3, get deep in that lunge if you can. 2, and 1. Fantastic job. Hold it center. Pulse it out. Pulse it out. We're doing 2 for 1. I'll count to 10, but for every second or every count, you're getting in 2. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch arms, switch leg focus. Down low, press. Down low, press. And again, take your time because that foot needs to pivot. If you don't have a pivot foot, you're holding a lunge, dipping down and going straight up arm. Good. And 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, option. You could dump the weight. You could hold on to it or you could dump it. Nowhere to trip on it though. You need to get it out of the way. We add a little cardio. If you're not into the cardio moves here, your options are going to be, you could do the 4, 3, 2, 1 pop. You could do a pulse. You could rotate and pulse, forward and pulse, rotate the toes and pulse. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is we're gonna go, let's do 4, 3, 2, pop on 1. 4, 3, 2, pop. 4, 3, 2, pop. Now on that pop, if you wanna make it really hard, we could clap the feet. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. One more. Good job. Okay. Rotate it. Okay, so this one right here, we're gonna get in both legs. I'm gonna dip 1, 2, and then on 3, I switch legs and I go back to the 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. On 3, I do the switching leg position. If you don't like it, what you're gonna do here is 1, 2, step back, 3, switch positions. 1, 2, step back, switch positions. Okay, so we go right here, chest up, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, good. 2 dips and a switch up. Whew. Feel free to take your time and do the walking one instead. Good breathing. Excellent job. And in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out. Grab your breath. Grab a sip of water. You're doing great. Come back with dumbbells in hand. So right now, get your water in, let the water get down a bit, recover, Work your breathing. I need you to be able to contain 3 deep breaths in and out. Back to back without having to cut it short, without gasping for air, or being able to have a conversation. These are all indicators that your heart rate's settling down, and we can pick it back up, okay? My knees are soft. My core is tight. Excellent job. I'm gonna start off with just a lateral lift. So what's gonna happen here is shoulders back and down. I wanna have good posture. No bend in the wrist. We're just gonna bring it up slow, bring it down slow. Coming up to about shoulder height. Now, ways I would modify this one, obviously you could get in less reps, no weight. If you have a less, something that's lighter to lift up, you could do that. You could do one at a time. It's gonna be a little challenging for balance. You just wanna make sure you're really tight in the core. Those are all the ways to modify. Good. Make sure those arms are going wide. Awesome. So now I'm gonna change it up just a teeny bit. I'm gonna go arms wide, tap it in, back wide, set it down. Keeping good posture. Tap. Good. Open. I know we're tiring out that upper back and shoulders. Race through the core. I want you to have tight abs and soft knees. I don't want you to find racing through the low back where we look for extra help. I don't want it to come from the low back. Got it? One more. Now we take away the mechanicalness of the lift and draw together, and we make it more fluid. And now it looks more like an arch. So my, again, knees are soft, core tight, and I arch it up. Arch it up. So I start to do the lift on the side, almost shoulder height, and then I magnetize them and bring them center. Good breathing. 5 more. In 5, 4, we're gonna really tire out those arms. 3, we're not done yet. 2, if you need to modify, feel free. And 1, core tight, knees soft. Okay, forward lift, here we go. Good. So there's slight little things that you do in this one that are preference. You could keep the palm back and do a lift up to drop. I like to have the palm against the thigh and then rotate it. That's just my preference. Up to you. And in 5, 4, core tight, knees soft. 3, good job, good job. 2, strong shoulders. 1, now I'm gonna go ahead and lift and then I open wide for a T. You're gonna feel the muscles around the neck getting stronger. It's gonna help you in the long run holding good posture so you don't get neck pain. But if you're starting to scrunch the shoulders and have bad form, I need you to slow down, either do less reps or no weight, okay? Getting ready with good form, long neck. I lift out to a T, back in, and I set it down. Lift, T, in. No scrunchy shoulders or you need to modify. Good job, good job. 5 more. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Hands at the hips, palms up, palms up. Pinkies in half circle. Fluid on that half circle. Pinky in. Starting to feel a little bit more chest now. Keeping the core tight, knees soft. Good job. Shoulders should be tired. Good job. And in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is bend at the knees. We gotta go into a little bit of a squat with the thighs. So bend at the knees, tip at the hip. Back stays straight. I'm gonna keep my neck long. I'm gonna drop my arms and have a bend at the elbow, okay? I got kind of gorilla arms. And we're gonna open up wide and we're gonna slowly lower down. I don't want gravity to get the credit, I want your muscles to get the credit. So we need to bring it in slow. Good. We're slow on the eccentric contraction, the lowering down. Focus there on halting it, not going a little bit slower than gravity. Good. It's like a 4 count down. Lift it, 4, 3, 2, 1. And in 5, good job. 4, almost. 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna come up. Good. So what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna do a horizon lift overhead. If you're out of breath, you're not going overhead, you just do a hammer bicep curl. I'm gonna keep my arms to the side, all the way up, elbows to the side and all the way down. Give me that big circle. Good job. Excellent job. And 5 more. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And good. Coming back down, knees bent. We're back to doing back flies. Now, if this is too much on the back, holding this position, the bent, you could hold upright, or you could sit on the edge of a chair, which will take away a little bit. Up to you. Good breathing. 5 more. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Coming up, I'm going to show you the back of my arm, shoulder height, and I'm going to do a twist and lift overhead. Knees are soft, core is tight. Do not brace through the low back. Okay, here we go. Twist it, lift it, show the palm. And I really like on this one, a slight focus on the chest when we come in with the elbow. We're working the shoulder, we're working the upper back, but on that way down, we magnetize the elbows and draw them in, feel your pectorals. Good breathing. Good, good, good. We like to get as many muscles as we can in. Working them all. Being effective with our time. We only have an hour to get all our major muscle groups in. And last one. And that's great. Good. And that's all we have time for now. So what I'm going to need you to do is set the barometer down, work your breathing, grab a sip of water. We're going to reset for legs. Unfortunately, legs look the same. If that's good or bad, whatever, you're going to keep a dumbbell with you. You recover. Take your time. I'm going to talk a bit. Again, don't move on until you're fully recovered. I'm just going to show modifications. If the leg is getting tired, if you're having a hard time with that twist, again, you stay in a lunge. You could have this hand on the thigh for a little bit of support, and we're going to go down maybe like knee height, bicep curl up, or if you're okay, you can go arm overhead, okay? If you can do the whole twist one and get in the full low lunge to extension across, by all means, go for it, but feel free to modify if you're getting tired in some way or you're having a hard time twisting at the ankle. Okay, my legs are about double hip width apart, my feet are about double hip width apart, chest is up, no falling forward because that shows that we're putting too much pressure on the low spine. Stack up the spine. I'm going to take the hand. Maybe you need a little bit of assistance and the hand on the thigh to kind of help on the lift. That's okay, okay? I'm going to use my hand to check my low back. I'm going to put it flat against my low spine so I can feel my spine stay flat the whole time. I'm going to rotate my toe. I come down low, and then I rotate, put that toe wide, and I lift up at a diagonal. Down low, and I'll just do 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, good breathing. Come low if you can. 2, and 1. My chest is up, my spine is stacked, the toes are a little bit wide. I hold on to the 2 heads of the dumbbell. Relax at the shoulders, no scrunching necks. Coming down low. Again, these are one of the areas that if you can really push yourself, get down to that 90-degree knee, if you can. If not, you need a little bit of a break, a little breather, stay upright a little bit more, okay? Do what you can do. Here we go. It's a chance to either push yourself or recover. And we go. Getting in that 2 for 1 for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure you're pushing the knees wide. Don't let the knees sink in. That's bad form. This is bad form. Push the knees wide. Working inner outer thigh to support the knee. Fantastic. Rotate the foot. Down low dip. We go for 10, 9, 8. And it's a 2 for 1. So you're getting in 2 dips for every one. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wide step. Whew. 10. Again. 9, 8. Come on. 7. Get low. 6, 5, 4. Stay low. 2, and 1. Rotate. Low lunge dip. 10, 9. Legs on fire. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I come up. You could like shake it out a second if you need to. Switch the hands up. Leg focus, switch up. Put the hand here for a little support or here. Getting ready. Rotate, dip, coming up. And I'm not as good on the dip on this one, so I'm not coming down quite as low, and I'm a little bit more guarded and slow. Do the best you can, okay? For 10, breathe. 9, whew. 8, good. So I am coming into that low lunge, and with the lunge, remember, it's the front leg pushing me out of this. So it's almost like I'm down low in this low position. It's like a single leg squat pushing me out. Good breathing, good breathing. And we'll do 3 more. And in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to my weight. You can ditch the weight at any point. Knees need to go wide. 4, 3, 2, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, magnetize those inner thighs, mind to muscle. I'm almost acting like there's a little drag in the heel towards each other, and I squeeze the tush, I draw the inner thigh in. I push the knees wide to work the outer thigh on the down, and then on the up, I'm really working the inner thigh. This is gonna strengthen the support around your knee, okay? Make sure you have a strong knee. Whew. Good, this is how we get our knees healthy and well and safe from injury. We support all that we can around it. Inner, outer thigh, tush, quads, glutes, hamstrings. Good. Give me 3 more. 4, 3, 2, pop. 4, 3, 2, pop. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna rotate. And again, it's 2 dip, 2 knee up. 1, 2 low, pop that knee. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job. 1, 2, knee up. 1, 2, down low. 1, 2, knee up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Finish. 1, 2. Good stuff. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Coming low if you can. Really flexing on the up. But be careful with the knees to not, in the excitement of that flex, to invert your knee. You don't want to do that. So just focusing on the inner thigh muscle, squeeze it. And I got 1 more. Low and pop. Okay. Switching sides, dip it low 2, pull the knee up 2. 1, 2, pop it 1, 2, dip, dip, knee pull 1, 2, get low 1, 2, knee up 1, 2, dip it 1, 2, knee up 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it going, keep it going. Staying strong. Excellent job. Whew. We have 2 more. Good job, finishing strong. Last one. Fantastic. Okay. Going back to my low press. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good breathing. 4, 3, 2, whew. Hold on to the hands, general. Spine up straight, low dip. 10, 9, 8, get low if you can. 7, 6, come on. 5, good breathing. 4, 3, 2, and great. Switching sides, here we go. Down low, press it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to dish the weight. If you feel like a rock star, keep the weight. Okay. Make sure it's far enough away you're not going to trip on it. Have a little cardio mixed in here. You don't have to do it. You never have to jump. Just do a full extension. Modify however way you like. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, pop. 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 4, 3, 2. Whew, okay, that's all I got in me. Go ahead and turn it to the lunges. You can do a step, 1, 2, step back, switch feet on the third, 1, 2, and switch. Or you could jump it. Up to you. Getting ready, and I use my hands very subtly in this one, but it helps a lot. Where I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then on the jump, I'm gonna move my hands and help with a little bit of the acceleration. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and good. Walk it out. Grab yourself a sip of water. Recover the breathing. Come back with your mat and your dumbbells. Okay, we're finished off doing some upper body. We need to get in the chest, the biceps, the triceps, a little bit of core. We'll get that all in, and then we're doing a stretch out. Recover now, get some water. Grab my water, letting the water settle. I'm gonna put out my mat. I need my dumbbells. We got a little bit of upper body still to do. Get some core in there. And then we're stretched. We have plenty of time. Okay. So I'm gonna take my 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna put them on both sides of my mat. I'm gonna get to there in a minute. Now, if you are on hardwood floor today, you're gonna take your mat. You're gonna bunch it up a bit like I'm showing here and use that as like a platform for the knee, okay? So I'm gonna go into a push-up on the first one. You can do it from the knee. We're gonna go narrow push-up, focusing on triceps, okay? With this, if you have any wrist problems today, you have options. You can either take a kneel, elbow up, get that hinge elbow, power back, power back. Or if you're more comfortable laying down on your back, have the arm straight up, and you can do an overhead press for the tricep, okay? That's for if you have any wrist, shoulder issues that prevent you from doing a narrow push-up. So when I do a narrow push-up from here, I keep it like shoulder down, and I want that elbow to glide along the side of my body. So gliding along the side of my body, I'm gonna go knees, you can go toes. From my knees, I can get down lower. It's up to you. Now, either way, a push-up is a glorified plank. So tighten up your abdomen. If you're on your knees, if you're on your toes, tighten up your core. Start involving it now. Your spine stays straight through your neck. So yeah, you may have your neck turned to look at me. Once you got the hang of it though, you gotta get your neck back in alignment, okay? And I'll just talk you through. The elbows cannot go wide. We're trying to hit that tricep. So I need to glide them straight back, okay? Keep them along the side of the body, glide them back, extension up, and in 3, good job, 2, and 1. I'm gonna prop up. If you need to shake out your wrist really quick, go ahead and do so. Grab yourself your dumbbells. You're fine staying where you're at. I'm just gonna face you guys so you see what's happening. Core tight, legs if they're wide is gonna brace yourself. Narrow is gonna make it harder, so you're gonna have to be tighter through the core. So I'm gonna work the hip flexors this way. If you don't like kneeling or the knees hurt, feel free to stand. Bicep cycle. Good breathing. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get that arm straight and high if you can. A little bend in the elbow and then pull it back in. And 1. Good job. Lay down on your back. I'm gonna go chest flies. With your chest fly, you can add a crunch, but you don't have to, okay? If you have any neck problems or a crunch is hard, you're recovering from an ab injury, feel free to just focus in on chest, okay? So what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna go fly, open, lift, down, fly, hold, lift, down. Good, close it, open, little lift. Okay, here I am, 4.5 months pregnant, trying to do a crunch. It's not as good as it once was, but you guys can kind of get the picture of it. I know I'm not incorporating the correct muscles completely, but I'm showing you guys, and I'm still strong enough in my back to be able to do this. But for you, you need to suck in your low abdomen on that up crunch, give a breath out, and do the best you can. You might be able to get up a little higher than me. One more. And great. Okay, arms wide, pulse it out. Pulse it out, pulse it out. Just tire out that chest. Tire out that chest. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms straight up, arms straight up. We're gonna go tricep press. And again, I'm gonna add in some crunches to this. But right away, if it's too much to do the whole bit, then you're just gonna stay right here and we'll talk through it. I am not pushing through. I'm gonna show bad form on this one. I'm not pushing through the wrist. See how I threw the wrist? That's no good. Lock up your wrist. Elbows stay pointed towards the feet. Do not let them go wide. Come down low with the weight. And then we go all the way extension straight. And on that up, flex and squeeze the back of the arm. You got it? Now you have options. You can keep the feet on the floor. You can go tabletop. You can go legs up. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go tricep extension, hold the arm, crunched up. You could get up higher than me, that's fine. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do another tricep extension, lower down. Tricep, press, tricep, lower, tricep, press, tricep, lower. Do you see what's happening here? I go tricep press, little crunch up, getting another tricep press, lower down. Good, good, good. Keep that going, work in the core, work in the core. Excellent, work in those triceps, work in the core. And great. Okay, now I'm gonna roll my body to up and I'm gonna be in a seated V. I'm gonna go onto my heels and I'm gonna lean, have a little bit of a lean back, okay? You gotta keep your core tight in a seated V. Now, if your low back hurts, there's no seated V, you're just working a nice posture, core tight, and we'll go through the bicep stuff from here, okay? But if you can, on the heels, try to keep the feet down, okay? Abdomen tight, lean back to what is challenging for you, but not painful. And I don't want to have a rigid spine, okay? I want to be almost like allowing my spine, keep the curvature of it, yes, but I'm allowing that tailbone to kind of curl under, okay? And here I go. I'm going to lift up my arms, and I'm going to alternate the weight. I'm going to all face you guys. So I go right arm, left arm, keep it up. Now, if you can, keep those elbows high. Okay, it's gonna make it harder, yes, in the shoulders and the biceps. If not, hold it low and alternate like so. That's fine. Here we go, alternate, alternate, core tight, holding that seated V. Keeping strong. Good, keep it up, head in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna set the weight off to the side. I'm gonna round forward to just give my low back a stretch really quick. And we end with a little core bit, but I only have like a few more seconds to spend here before I gotta get you stretching. So what's gonna happen here is I go back to my seated V, and I'm gonna place my fingertips behind my thighs, but ever so lightly. My hands are not gripping, they're not what's holding me up. I'm just holding very lightly. I'm gonna lower down. I'm gonna extend out, extend out. I'm gonna keep this going with this extension. Now, if you could take away the weight, the hands behind here, you can hold them out, that's fine, go for that. Shh, 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 shh. I'm gonna stretch out my back. I'm gonna come back. Both arms at the same time. If you don't like it, go back to holding one arm out at a time, okay? Ready? Both arms. And again, the modification is going back, so it's not both arms, one arm will be held. Keeping that core tight in that seated V. If you're not comfortable in a seated V, you're doing sit upright, hold that core tight like so. Stretch out the back. And last one, I come back to that seated V. My arms go wide, and I'm gonna do this little pulse movement. So let's try it out. Arms out, and I kind of flutter them. Flutter, flutter, flutter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. I'm gonna lay down on my back, hands overhead, long body, long spine. Let's start stretching out. Good breathing. So now from here, I allow the natural curvature of my spine. I should be able to slide in some fingertips. Deep breathing. Hands overhead. Long body, long spine. Good job. Take a deep breath in. Release. Hug your knees in. Good. So important to strengthen our muscles. Good. Release that, how tight we're gripping. Draw circles. Skeleton doesn't just move, the muscles have to move it. Go ahead and switch positions. So it's important to have the strength and flexibility to be able to move your body, to be able to move things in real life. Arms open wide, palms down, knees bent. I know cardio is everyone's favorite, especially when you're trying to lose weight. But in the long run, the weightlifting is going to be more important for weight loss because building muscle is going to help you get there. Awesome. Okay, so my knees can be bent or I can do legs straight. I'm going to go one leg up. From here, again, stretching strap or fingertips can be used. The bottom leg can stay bent or straight, up to you. Stretching out that hamstring. Continue deep breathing. Good. Stretching is going to help us long term, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but it's going to keep us from getting injuries long term. If we don't stretch, we're going to lose range of motion. Point the toe down, and in the long run, that's going to cause back problems. It's going to cause knee injuries. It's going to cause hip injuries. We want to prevent that, so we need to make sure that we're keeping these muscles flexible. I pointed the toe up. Good job. I'm going to go big circles for the ankle joint. And this is about your range of motion. I got some scar tissue in my ankles. You might too. So I like doing this, just kind of working through that, trying my best I can. Now I'm going to switch direction on my circle. Keep it going. Excellent job. Now I'm going to take my opposite arm. I'm going to pull that leg across my body. The same side arm went down to kind of help balance. Trying to keep the hip down. Now I'm going to point the toe back to the face and I breathe. Deep breaths. And release. Good. Switch the legs up. Again, knees can be bent. I kind of need to square my hips up to my shoulder when I transition. That's stuff that I don't mention too often, but it's happening. Again, you can use a stretching strap or hands. Bottom leg can be bent or straight. Try to keep the hip on the ground. Stretching out that hamstring. Continue to breathe. Point the toe down. Point the toe up. Big circles for the ankle joint. Switch direction of your circle. Opposite arm grabs that leg. Stretch out that leg. Same side arm down to the ground to help balance. And I'm going to pull that leg across the body. Try to keep the hip down. Point the toe down to the face and breathe. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, make that number 4, the ankle on the thigh, sit up 2 or hug it in. And we're going to hold it right here, opening up that hip, getting that stretch in that glute. Excellent job. Slow release, switch the legs up. And great. From here, I'm going to go ahead and extend the legs out. Push out through the heels. And I'm going to walk my hands out to maybe being about calf, ankle, whatever you can do. Get the stretch for the back of the leg and the low back. Continue deep breathing. Good. Slowly coming up. Soles of the feet come together. I'm going to go knees wide. When I do a little tip of the hip, that's kind of an extra thing. You do not have to do it. And I'm going to take this one step further. And again, it's optional. You do not have to do it. I'm going to take those legs wide. I'm going to walk my hands out. I'm going to put a little bend in the elbow. If you can't bend the elbow, that's fine. As long as you're getting a stretch. Hold whatever one you want. I'm going to slowly go onto my stomach side being down. I'm going to lift up either through straight arms or on the forearms. Cobra stretch for the low back. Abdomen and low back stretch. And I want to kind of make sure my neck follows the line of the spine. Sometimes I need to stretch out my neck ahead of time. Good. And so then from here, I'm going to go ahead and push back into my child's pose. Your knees should be hip width apart unless you are getting a belly like me, and then the knees go a little wider. Walk the hands out, and we want to go limp through the arms, limp through the low back, and breathe. One more deep breath. Then we slide up onto all 4 core. And I'm going to go one leg forward. I'm going to drive the back hip flexor forward. We can modify this one. It will make it harder, not easier. So if you're good enough, stay here, please. If you would like to make the stretch harder, you can either lift up the same arm that the leg is back, or you can lift up the toe, up to you. And breathe. And I'm gonna release that slow, and I'm gonna switch up the legs on this. Drive that hip flexor forward. I'm gonna slowly release, slowly make my way to standing up. I don't wanna trip on my mat, so I'm just gonna place it off to the side, but that's up to you. When I come up to the top, I'm gonna roll shoulders back and down, good posture. Arm is up, my other arm points to my ankle and I reach down. Breathe, get that stretch, feel it in the hip, shoulder, rib cage. Slow to up, hand up, reach down, breathe. Slow to up, shoulders back and down. Chin down, stretch it out real quick. Coming up, arm crosses over. Switch it up, arm crosses over. Elbow up, breathe. Switch it up, elbow up, breathe. Shoulders are back and down. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a chest stretch. I'm gonna go fingertips to the ears, elbows pull back. This puts me in a little bit of spinal extension. We'll write that in a second. Continue to breathe. Extend the arms out, pull the thumbs back, stretch your chest. Someone's gently pulling your arms back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go spinal flexion, rounding forward, arms round forward, and I drop it forward. Continue to breathe. Take these movements slow. I'm hanging, and now I'm gonna right my vertebrae, stacking them one up at a time, rolling up nice and slow. Continue to breathe. When I get to the top, shoulders are going back and down. Nice big circles. Keep them down, chin down. I wanna go side to side, then I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna go neutral. I'm gonna keep a little slack jaw. I look over the shoulder. Other side, look over the shoulder. Back to center and up. And you did a great job. Awesome job today. Have a wonderful rest of the day. We will be back on Wednesday. See you guys then.
Thanks, Britt.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You
You too. See you Wednesday.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Hey, Lauren.
Look at her little girl. She's
I know, I see your little guy.
oh, guy.
Hey, Lauren. Remember
Thank
you were
you.
saying, oh, hey, hi, Lee family. Thanks for joining us. Or
Thanks,
maybe
Brett.
I say us, I don't know.
Great way to start a Monday.
I appreciate that. I really do. I think it's awesome
Monday.
the family's joining. That's really
That's
cool.
cute.
Good to see you. Lauren, I think I might need you to keep boy clothing.
Really?
I'm not sure yet, but
Woohoo!
I would say keep it.
Yay!
The doctor's not sure, but it was leaning towards that.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I have a friend who'll take some, and then you can have other parts of it too. And there's a whole bunch behind me of like 12 to 18 months that I just got given.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, don't feel